Oh, hell no.
Oh, you don't know.
No, I never worked.
Oh, you never worked with me?
No, I went straight from Copenhagen Communications to this place.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, KW, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Short agenda today, I guess. All right, let's make this quick. Bill's hosting a kegger over at his house. It's a surprise party, gotta tell you.
Is that special blend of 1919?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Root beer.
Something like that, yeah.
I like 1919. Saw Mike Stedford yesterday at the lumberyard.
Oh, yeah?
Had his left arm in a sling. He said, "Well, I guess I feel safe now. Your left hook's out of the sling." He said, "I've never been in a fight in my life." He just sits there and I was looking at him going, "I'll bet you ever would."
How did he hurt that?
I don't know. He took off.
I saw him be part of stopping a fight once.
Yeah, he was in a good mood though.
It was funny, he was about to get brutalized by a couple of moronic bouncers at Blues Lounge back in the 80s.
I think he's 9.
But
I think he's 9.
it is nice. Let's say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I will make a motion to approve the minutes and agenda as presented.
I'll second that.
The motion from Derby and second from Smith, approve minutes of agenda. All in favor, say aye. Aye. 9:00 a.m. Jeff Marsh, new co-op to discuss ammonia tanks.
Thanks for having me.
Sure.
Great.
Morning. I sent an email, I don't know whether
Yeah, I
you saw
saw
that,
it, yeah.
so you could kind of see what the layout was and what it looked like. And as part of our processes, the state's already approved the site, and we meet the setback requirements. And as part of our agreement with the Iowa Department of Ag, we have to get a formal approval from the supervisors of the county. And I didn't know, the estimated cost of the project is $675,000. And didn't know if you had any other questions or anything else you would need, or.
No, I might have a hard time approving this one. I haul fertilizer for State Line.
Well,
Conflict of interest?
Oh, yeah, maybe I better
You'll probably
abstain.
have to.
I'll have to abstain.
So you have the guidelines,
I have a setback guidelines here.
Yeah, the email he sent out, it all, it
Yeah.
showed the radius.
yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it too. I just
Okay.
didn't know if you needed, do you need copies of that? All of that, yeah. Would be nice to have. And then is it something, once we,
Here's the site, here's where the ammonia tanks would go.
Is this,
And then on the back is some setbacks. It shows you the nearest farm sites. and how
You know,
far
around
is that?
here,
What is that, 2191?
That's the one he built out there.
It kind of gives you an
South
idea
of
of
Buffalo
how
Center
far
on the
away
blacktop.
some of
Just
the sites
on the
are at.
side of his place.
Here's
Or the old man's place, used to be.
here's just a diameter radius by color,
okay,
just to show you the 500 and 1,000-foot setbacks, the
Okay.
distances from the site.
right?
You know, as a man who used to haul out anhydrous, it's got at least 3 to 5 inch plumbing.
It's got at least 3.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
And that small stuff,
So
it just hammers to it.
Slow, yeah. Yeah, it's all going to be brand new. Dale Stuckey's going to do all the plumbing and all the tanks are new, so. Yeah, it'll be pretty
It
nice.
looked like, they were probably new tanks as far as sometimes they bring in the used tanks and they have that old, small plumbing on them.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find, I think you used 45,000 gallon
Yeah,
tanks.
there wasn't very many of them back in the day.
You can find all the 18s and 26s you want.
Yeah, if you want to have a menagerie of plumbing back there.
Yeah. And this plumbing will be underground going to the risers.
Oh,
It won't be overhead, so.
So is this going in a zoning area, like, for commercial, or does it have to go through the zoning administrator at all? Is it?
Sorry.
Okay,
So they're two 45,000 gallon tanks,
Yes.
okay?
Are permits needed done? No permits needed.
if it's ag, it's not, So I see it's just under discuss, so voters will have to put it on next week's agenda just to, for approval.
some kind of
Do you need the approval today?
I don't know that I need it today. I mean, it'd be nice, but
I don't think we have any more questions about it. I mean, it doesn't seem to be anything.
It's only
no
on the
permit or
agenda
anything,
as
it's
a
just-
discussion, no action.
okay.
So
Will I need to come, if you put it on for?
Probably
will I need-
not.
I will.
I don't
If you wanted to call in to listen, but
Okay.
I'm guessing it's gonna be a formality just to.
And then are the minutes posted on the website so I can get
Yes.
those after? Okay, all right, sure.
I don't know, is there, just type something up on a piece of paper, is there an actual form that's supposed to be? Or-
No, and to be honest, I think you could make the motion today, I don't think it would hurt anything.
Yeah,
I
Oh.
guess you better
it's yours.
abstain.
yeah, well, do I have to abstain if I'm gonna
If you
vote for
approve it, I don't think it's,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need to.
Do you want us to just carry it then? Okay,
I-
I'll make a motion to approve the new co-op ammonia tank facility south of Buffalo Center.
I'll second that.
Motion Derby, second Smith, to approve the new co-op, 45,000 gallon ammonia tank, south of Buffalo Center. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
As much as it hurt me.
Well, maybe we can hire you.
Well, you know, that, I suppose, yeah.
There will be eventually a scale going in, when I need to come back to get.
I don't think so.
Yeah, the scales, are- I wouldn't think.
Part of the ag facility.
Yeah.
All right, good enough, yeah. All right, well, thank you
New
so much.
industry is always good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Above ground or in ground?
It's about.
I'm not sure if it'll be above or below.
Most of them nowadays seems like they're above ground.
I would think it would be.
Scale, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
They said it was gonna be about 200,000 to put that scale in.
Yeah, I think I remember reading it.
Yeah,
I didn't know if there's, like, when you go below ground, whether there's anything you gotta, probably not.
no.
no, you-
Call your,
you'd have to find drainage for the pit, which would be-
Yeah.
might be a problem.
Well, a lot of them just put a sump pump in.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess it's above ground, they're a lot simpler.
Yeah, and they've gotten a lot better over the years. You know, the first ones were a little bit iffy, but
When do you expect it would be up and going?
up and going. I haven't really got information as to when they were gonna have it ready to go. I
My
never,
guess
haven't
would be
really
they'd
heard
like
it.
to
I'd like
have
to
it
see
by
it this
next
fall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Work on it this summer.
yeah, I hope so, but I'm not saying for sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, that'd be a blessing for the area then.
okay. Well, thank you.
All right, thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good day.
Just trying to isolate you.
Are you? Well, I thought that was kind of bold of you to make a motion for something that was in mind too.
You wanted to protect yourself. I was
We
wrong.
were willing to,
You were ready to take the heat for me? Yeah. Well, I suppose, when I go to state, hopefully they're not watching, anybody who's give me grief.
Just put a disclaimer up there. It's-
Oh, yeah.
Carla did it for you. She's pretty good at that stuff.
You guys coerced me. It's spineless jellyfish in the sea of sharks are on here. All right, well, let's see.
Scott here.
And the next meeting, is it?
If you want me to, if that's a formal invitation, it sounds like it is.
No,
Okay.
I just wondered. It's tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got nothing better to do than watch moss grow and rise.
Paint dry?
Mm-hmm.
You can't really.
Two.
Gotta watch the moss. This is gonna be emergency services.
I'm not.
Where are you
Where
guys?
I
is
bet
that?
this is Bill,
Here.
Jim's hold up here. Is Scott down there?
Yeah, it's the advisory.
He's homesick today.
5:30, I believe.
We're taking reservations.
Yeah. You can bring donuts.
Okay,
All right,
sounds good.
well, tell him.
Donuts still
That's it.
good.
All right.
30, you bring pizza.
Oh,
Moving
pizza,
on, tell him we miss him. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Thank you, it's more of my price range.
tacos.
Do walking tacos. Sounds like-
Scott is homesick and Ethan is not here, so
Oh,
Okay, well, we'll move on.
we'll move on to open
It's up
forum.
It's up to the chair, but, yeah.
Well, yeah.
What about drainage?
What? Oh, look at that. I skipped right over drainage.
That's the reason why I came here.
Yeah, but,
Okay.
That's why
yeah.
everybody.
Well, White Ted's here.
Yeah.
Are you here for drainage?
No.
Okay,
I could be.
okay.
Auditor's office will discuss drainage matters.
A hole out there in my field, and want to fix
It's
it.
at 7511.
Is it county tile or?
Is it county?
You got a big hole behind your house, but that's full of water.
Yeah.
So getting from one hole to the other is the.
We are ready for you.
I was looking up a few years ago on the best places for stargazing, and it's right where you live.
Oh, is that right?
There must be the least, what do they call that, light?
Less light polluted.
Light polluted
Mhm.
area in all of
I
our
can
area.
imagine.
But I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. He likes birds, but no
It's
lights.
very nice out there. Got my 13 out there.
I did send out the letters, so you might be getting calls on those. All the reports are on the website. The original classification, the new one for the secondary road parcel, and the letter that got sent out. There's some that are calling to find it on the website, so if you direct them, if you get a call to the news area, and then click on view all news, I think it says, they can find that their district there, click on it, and that's where all the reports are. And that nothing has changed except that secondary road parcel and the inequity of the original assessment, no fees, and people have been pretty good with that answer.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay. Ted was one of the questions, so, that's what I've been telling people. So,
I've gotten 4 calls.
yes, well, 1,700 letters went out, so.
1,700.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Between all the districts.
Just to ask about it.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't really have anything.
All right. I don't have anybody else.
I don't have anything.
Okay, well, thank you.
Now we'll go to open forum. You
I
wanna-
have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Spike by any chance?
Try it. Ted, here we are so gracious and let you come in here and talk.
I'm more.
Hey, I just was talking to someone here the other day about, out here kind of northeast of the city limits, there's quite a few homes that are situated out in that area nearby Forest City. And I don't know all the details of this, okay, so, take it from there. But anyway, there must be one, single-family dwelling out there that's housing about 10, 12, 14, single males, the way it sounds to me, and it's starting to, or it has caused some consternation in some of the people that live out there. And I thought maybe one of them would be here, but not, I don't know why, but, so that is, does the county have any zoning laws about such a thing? I was to a meeting up in Lake Mills here not too long ago where they wanted to redo the parsonage for the Methodist Church, and kind of had a similar situation. I think it was about 12 guys. We're going to move into that building, and neighbors didn't really care for that. And some zoning law, which I don't understand all that, was brought forward, had to get past that zoning law to do that, and they voted it down because of that zoning law. And so what are the rules? It's outside city limits, so it's not city problem, right? It'd have to be a county supervisor problem. Yeah. And so if you heard about this, or you got any information that,
Well, I guess it kind of depends on if it's, is it something they're renting by the day, by the month, by the...
I don't know.
Are these people construction people that are here for something, or are they,
It didn't sound like it.
they don't have
One of
jobs
the
in
things
the
that
area?
would interest me is, are they, have they come into this country legally? And so, where does it go from there?
Do you have the address?
No,
I think if there's a congregate of houses, I think I know where it is, and it's probably in my district. It'd be
I would bet that it is, yeah.
Yeah, because it's...
Well, Mount Valley,
It's just about a mile off the highway,
yeah,
east and west.
I don't know, I better not say, I don't know the answer to that.
Well, the area I'm thinking of is 1 mile east of the bulk plant.
Okay,
It's on a north-south road.
yeah. I'm not gonna say I don't know. But I don't know, I guess, the person that I talked to would be interested in having you check. And I don't know if there's any zoning laws that would pertain to this or not. In Lake Mills, they turned down that request to do that because of off-street parking. The way I understood it, okay, I could have misunderstood it as far as that goes. But anyway, they denied it, that building could be used for a
Like
dormitory
boarding
of
house.
some time or another.
Boarding
Boarding
house.
house, yeah.
Situation.
So I'm just kind of asking for someone else if you would check into it.
Can you, not here, but share a contact for me, the person that's concerned or
I
not?
better not. I wouldn't do that without asking the
Well,
person to.
I know
do
somebody else out there, I could ask him and see
Okay.
what he knows.
I might tell you privately, but
Well, that's what I meant, not here, but I
Oh,
don't
okay.
care. If you want to hang around till after the meeting, we can talk.
I'll call you.
All right.
I got another appointment.
All right.
I'll allow you to step out in the hallway.
Better take that advantage, that invitation.
Thank you. Thank you.
The dictator allows that.
Ted can be sometimes hard to get a hold of. It's a good thing it goes out there right now.
He used to be a lot harder to get a hold of.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
it's
He's around a little more now.
he is.
Trying to get quotes from him or trying to get information about stories was like pulling teeth out of a shark.
Okay. Back in session.
Are we still in open forum?
I suppose we should finish those open forms and then you,
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
one to consider for approval payroll claims. Nice, yeah, we're still in the vault there, in the same spot.
You're allowed to leave the room, I'll just take over.
Oh, I should allow myself to leave, being I'm the chairman.
Well, once you walk out, you're not.
Uh-oh. All right, I'll write everything. I don't trust the change in regard.
Invoking emergency powers here, what's the deal?
Well, he's not here.
Oh, you caught a summer cold.
My cute little granddaughter had a cold this weekend, and I think I caught hers.
There's a reason why I came over here.
Hi.
Back to drainage?
No. Rural recycling. I
Yeah.
keep getting phone calls and I don't know what to tell people.
Well, I know people are getting letters from Waste Management.
Yes,
Saying that we're not paying for it, we're not paying them.
we're not
anymore.
doing it
To
anymore.
clarify, we are not paying Waste Management after May 31st.
Right, but their letter says that we are no longer going to do,
Curbside recycling, we're not.
right. But I need to know what to tell people
We
and I
need-
don't know.
We need to, once we finalize where that drop site is, then we'll have to send out a letter.
Who is we will have to send out a letter?
The county supervisors will have to send out a letter, but we don't have that address finalized yet.
We need to put that on the
Understand.
agenda for next week for sure. Because people are calling and
I
asking.
mean, okay, so what
Okay,
is,
so Terry, before she stamps again and I can get a clear quote.
Sorry.
Okay, you're saying what again?
so after May 31st, we are no longer in contract with Waste Management, but we will be providing a single drop site in Thompson that's covered by the county with a contract with a person from Buffalo Center to do that.
And they're getting letters?
I don't
They will
know.
I
be-
think they're
They're
getting
getting letters
postcards
from Waste Management.
from Waste Management that is alerting them that we haven't signed a contract with them. But it kind of makes it sound a little bit,
It's funny, I haven't got one of those letters.
It makes it sound like the county is no longer going to do rural recycling and to call them to get a quote and they'll pick up your recycling.
So they're doing it for $7 a month, I think.
plus other fees.
Plus administration fees.
Oh,
So-
Because I just had a call from a guy and that's what made me think of it.
see, I haven't got the letters.
But there
I
are
haven't
people
seen it.
who've already signed up for
Yeah,
that.
that's
Right.
fine. It's a free world out there. They can pay for it if they want.
We
Right.
just need to make sure that they know that we are still complying with our.
And look to see if
state
they're locked in a
regulations for
contract
providing.
for so many years or what it is. I don't know.
And I don't know. I don't live in the country, so I wouldn't get one anyway.
But I do live in the country at 2 mailing sites and I've not gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know when, like the person that just called, I don't know when he got the letter. I had a call, today's Tuesday, would have been last week, from a different person that got a letter.
Yeah, I got calls.
I don't
think
remember
on
where they were even
Wednesday
from.
or Thursday.
So
Okay.
my cousin just bought a place kind of out northeast of town here, not too long ago in Mount Valley, and he just got a letter.
Okay,
I don't know because he just bought the place or he's looking in the garbage, and so they quoted him garbage and recycling. I think he said
the thing that
$7.
worries me is how people are going to be told.
Yeah, we
That-
probably should have already had it in place.
How are we gonna get the addresses? How are we, I just don't know. Is it gonna be my responsibility? Because I need to get on it. Is it your guys' responsibility? I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I think if you could start gathering the addresses,
But
so
can't
we're
we,
ready.
do we have to have a direct mailing like that, or can we have it on our web?
Not everybody
Page.
goes to the website, not everybody listens to the radio, I'm sorry. Not everybody reads the
miss a few.
paper. I don't know how everybody's going to know this. I just don't. And not being a marketing minded person, I don't know what the answer should be.
I mean, we really can't stop them from recruiting business.
Oh, no, I'm just,
But we wanna make sure they have the truth.
I just wanna make sure people know, and I don't know how they're gonna know it.
And it
How,
could-
how would we do that?
We should
To
ask Ted
someone
if he
who
got.
is an expert in marketing.
Okay, well, if you want my totally unbiased opinion, one, I would recommend calling Carl. Two, I would recommend if you have a means by which to text message
Nope.
everybody,
How would you
then I
get
would
that?
establish a system by which you would have text message notifications to all members of Winnebago County. So that you can just instantly text message out that information on their phones, and then they can see it right there in front of them. And that would be the fastest, cheapest way to do it, but you'd have to get everybody to sign up.
How do you get them to sign up? How do you do it?
We have no way of knowing, you know, if there's.
Voter registration,
You know, they say that they were servicing 800 people.
Well, I think they were identifying 1,000 to start with. But
Well, that's what we were paying for, but, so, there's no way we could do that. I don't know how we would ever.
So I'm just really at a loss.
the other would be just postcard you'd utilize the lists. I don't know if Carla can actually release that information, but still in your same departments, you would actually be able to release and send cards out to the addresses that you have.
they're just
Who are
registered, but there's people not registered.
Right.
I can't use that information for anything other than political purposes.
And I know when we first signed up with Waste Management, the assessor got somehow from Beacon or Pictometry, got the list of names. It was horrible to go through because of all the information that is on there.
So maybe the best we can do is just to put it in the papers, put it on KIOW, and put it on our website.
We gotta make it clear for rural residents and I suppose Scarville and Wright.
My guess is it's a very low percentage that haven't figured out what's going on yet. The ones that are being missed can't be that many. And
But we can't unfairly not tell people.
if the information is available and they just don't know where to look, whose fault is it?
Ours. If we want them,
Well-
if we're supposed to be responsible for it,
Well, we put the information out there, we've covered ourselves legally.
I don't know. Maybe that's a Kelsey question to find out what we should do. I don't know.
You know,
I just
when their
want,
recycling quits being picked up, they'll know something's happening, they'll have to
Yeah.
call someone.
and the carts belong to the county, correct? I mean, when we started this,
There's different opinions on that.
They
okay,
have stamped numbers on them. And it says Waste Management on them, but we paid them for service for, 10, 12 years?
I just didn't know, are they gonna pick them back up?
They talked about that.
Waste Management?
I'm guessing they're gonna
They
try and
talked about it.
contact the people. That's their problem. I mean, that's not our problem.
Well, I'm the one getting a lot of calls too. I wanna know what to tell people. Do they get to keep their card or do they not get to keep their card?
Waste Management plans to pick up their cards.
Okay.
That was their last statement. wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I did have one lady in my district who Waste Management already did take the bin.
On their last pickup?
Why? Aren't they gonna be picking up anymore?
She called them and she wasn't happy about it because she didn't know about it, you know, and wanted her bin back. So we're gonna get those kinds of calls when people don't know what's happening and they have their last pickup and the bin is gone.
See, I just had mine picked up at the end of March and they didn't take it.
It was kind of a mess. It was just, It was out
But I can't see how the truck is able to take it.
No, no.
I mean, they can't do it on a route because unless somebody's following them with a trailer.
Yeah.
It's the only.
Yeah, cause they just have the forks, right, to pick
Yeah.
them up and dump them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm happy they're offering it to people who are willing to pay for it.
Yeah. Then maybe Ted will pay for it.
Yeah. I've talked to several people about this.
They're willing to pay the $7.
If they wanna pay for it, it's go right ahead.
Well, and it'll be just less usage at the single site,
Right. Keep our costs down.
keep our
At
costs
least we're
down,
providing our minimum.
if they're willing to pay for this service.
And then I need to know too, what the sort system is,
It's gonna be a two-sort.
but what is it? I mean,
Glass,
Cardboard and
paper,
paper.
cardboard,
yeah,
and then everything else.
so, at some point,
When we know the address, then we'll give you all the information.
It's just paper on the one side, and everything else on the other side.
so cardboard and glass and all that goes on one side.
No, cardboard and paper go together.
Cardboard and paper.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, those are calls. I mean, they're just calls I get and I just keep saying, I'm sorry, I don't know the answers yet. And then the guy today and I thought, oh, you're all here. So, it was a Tuesday call, so
I'll work something out.
just wanted to. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, now you can stand for the way you want.
Thank you. Because it does take a while. Anything?
Well, I wanted to make sure I got everything. Because there's a certain someone around here who used to stomp around all the time, and I couldn't quite get to.
I wore those shoes yesterday.
You did. So I painstakingly cut those stomps out. You can imagine taking 20-foot steps out of a quote.
Are you able to do that on a screen? That you
Yes.
Pull that one down?
Oh, yeah, come by the station sometime and see my mega screen where you sit there and you just minutely cut out. And you think I'm bad, you should see Angela. She sits there and if she sees one tiny blip, it's all of a sudden she expands the thing out to the point where it's almost a microcosm and she cuts it. Because she is a perfectionist, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so it was fun.
Oh, sorry. Carla, there's one in here that already has a signature. Was that from before? From March 28th.
You can ask Chelsea.
Did it ever come in here?
Sure, I'll go get her. She's on the phone, but she'll be over in a minute.
Okay.
Susan had a question.
Yes, sir.
Just about this one, Chelsea.
Oh. Oh, yeah. So, it was attached to his one. He got overtime on his last check and he wanted comp. So I took this away.
Oh,
I took his overtime away that he got last
got
time.
it.
And
So we
then,
just need a new approval on here then, on this one.
nope, this was attached to his new one.
Okay.
So you just stamped it.
I did, I'll find it.
Yep, cause there you go. So right here. That was his new one. So I just kept it with that. So just in case the auditors
Looked at it.
looked at it and seen, well, why did you do this and not this?
Okay.
So,
Thanks.
Mhm.
Cleared that up easy. Look at the letter I got with you. I would be nervous, actually. I've been getting a lot of it lately.
So if you need to stop it. How did you send it from Minnesota? There's no powder on it, is there?
Maybe that's why I have a call. Oh. Sending it to the mail,
Stupid letter that she
put some stuff on it.
against MAGA people.
Oh, no.
I've shown them to them before and they just,
I thought we were the violent ones.
you know. I should have tried to keep a file of them, because I didn't run them away.
Where do you
I
stamp
told
it?
her I wanted to make them into a coffee table book.
Where do you stamp it?
Didn't I do it right in the front?
Oh, in front. My hand was on it, I was
Oh,
holding it.
sorry.
Where did you stamp it?
I'm looking.
I'm not kidding. Play ball. Play ball. Play ball yesterday.
So you hold in on the payroll then?
Yep. All right, I'm going to make the motion to approve the payroll claims.
I'll second it. Motion from Smith, second from Kirby to approve the payroll claims. All in favor, say aye.
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 session.
Did you keep your papers from last week?
Yeah, they're on my desk.
Let's see if I can find them.
I didn't know we were gonna need them again.
Let's see.
Should just get one and leave it here. Somewhere.
We'd have to still fill in all the blanks anyway. Each one would be different, right?
Depends on what the situation, whether it's employment or if it's real estate user.
Yeah. Was there anything you saw in this that looked different? She's gonna call around to her, public health and look for wages.
Did she have court today?
There wasn't a lot of cars in the parking lot.
Hi, can you send me down a closed session for the real estate again?
We should
That would be perfect.
file for it. Just keep one for
Yes,
every
please.
possible case. Every time we do one, just put it in there so we
Have
can
it labeled.
Thank you so much. Bye.
pull out the correct ones.
Just wing it, Bill, just wing it.
You know,
It'd be good enough for us, whether it's good enough for,
the radio station or.
yeah, we don't mind doing any wrong, we got the radio station now.
No winging.
No, it's okay, just tell me, get out, we're doing a closed session, don't come back.
Cause it's the last thing anyway, you won't wanna come back.
That's right, so just, come right out and say it.
Yeah, but it's all being recorded.
Okay, well, in that case, would you please excuse yourself? We have some business to attend to. We're doing a closed session.
That's basically what the sheet of paper says.
That's basically what it says.
Only
It
those
You just need to do it the right
directly
way.
involved.
So in other words, you're returning my remarks, correct? Say yes or no.
You may vacate the premises.
Oh, okay, thank you
Because
very
we're
much.
about to have a top secret discussion.
Totally legal.
Yeah, totally.
5:30, right, you and me and the gang?
That's what's gonna happen,
Okay, sounds good.
So, winging it and the Democrats have to win.
Oh, yeah, I love that sign. That's one of my favorite signs. Big Democrat wing day. I'll have to give,
Isn't there
Mr.
some kind of
Woolman that one.
association there?
Come again.
That's what happens when we have a short
Don't
agenda.
move along.
Gives
I know.
people too much time.
Yeah.
Kick people out, and then, just in case we're having a party, and told you we were having a.
Yeah, no, show up. And if there is a keg in my house, it will be 19. 19.
See you guys.
Maybe I'll get blessed with one of those good lighters
But it's still,
that she's been getting.
yeah. Haven't seen it yet.
I should have taken a picture of it just because it's interesting.
I thought maybe it was a picture of one of us or something. Some obscure.
Didn't you see that was Bill in that picture?
No, I said one of us. I was looking.
And it, um,
All right. Start reading.
Okay. It is my understanding that the Board of Supervisors request that this matter proceed in closed session. Let's see where. Okay. It just doesn't flow very well, all this. Let's see. Okay, possible closed session to discuss purchase or sale of a particular real estate pursuant to Iowa Code Section 21.51J. It is my understanding that the Board of Supervisors requests that this matter proceed in closed session. Closed session for the discussion of potential purchase of a particular real estate is necessary because premature disclosure would be reasonably expected to increase the price that the county would have to pay for the property. So, I move that the discussion of potential purchase of a particular real estate shall be made in closed session because premature disclosure would reasonably expected to increase the price the county would have to pay for the property.
I'll second that.
Motion by Jens Vold and second Derby to move into closed session.
Hold on, roll call vote.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jensvold,
Aye.
Derby,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
okay, motion carried.
It has been moved to hold a closed session pursuant to Iowa Code Section 21.51J, and the members of the board have voted unanimously to hold the closed session. I ask that all other persons other than supervisors, county attorney, county auditor, leave the room until we come into open session again.
Stop. Yeah, I'll shut that off in a second.
slip that his board had allowed him to go ahead and do the deal if it was at least 20,000. If it's anything less than that, then they're gonna probably have to have it appraised, and that's gonna cost money and time, and, cause then it's gonna be kind of, when you get into that donation factor, then it just ties it up too much. Maybe, you know, that parcel's gonna have to be separated off from their blanket loan they have, whatever it is, and if it's a fair value that we offer, then it's just a simple, to take it off their book, off the loan books and justify it. So are we willing to go up to the 20,000, and I think it's worth the 20,000 in this area. I think it'll probably appraise